Success doesn't start with luck or external approval. It starts within. Imagine a spark inside you, quiet, often overlooked, yet capable of igniting a life filled with purpose, impact, and unstoppable progress. Success isn't a destination at the end of the road. It's a journey shaped by who you become every day through your identity, goals, resilience, belief, discipline, relationships, time, and mindset. Whether you're a student in Hanoi, an entrepreneur in Ho Chi Minh City, or a dreamer charting your path anywhere in the world, this isn't just another motivational message. It's a practical blueprint to help you unlock your potential from the inside out. Let's explore the 9 core pillars that create not just temporary success, but a legacy that lasts. Identity drives outcomes. Who are you when no one's watching? Your identity, the story you tell yourself about who you are, is the silent architect of your life. You don't rise to the level of your ambitions, you align with the level of your self-belief. If you see yourself as ordinary, your actions will mirror that. But if you define yourself as capable, resilient, and destined for greatness, your life will reflect that truth. Consider Edwin C. Barnes, a man with no wealth or connections in the early 1900s, who decided to become Thomas Edison's business partner. With nothing but a vision, he boarded a train to meet Edison, working odd jobs to survive. He didn't wait for a title or permission. He saw himself as Edison's equal in ambition. For years, he showed up, learned, and persisted, eventually becoming Edison's partner, not through luck, but through a deliberate choice to embody his future self. His story teaches us that identity is not a reflection of your current reality, but a blueprint for your future. In Vietnam, think of Nguyễn Hà Đông, the creator of Flappy Bird. A young developer from Hanoi, he didn't start with fame or resources. He saw himself as a creator, spending countless hours coding in a small apartment. When Flappy Bird became a global phenomenon in 2014, it wasn't an accident. It was the result of a man who believed in his ability to create something extraordinary. His identity as a persistent innovator drove his actions, even when no one was watching. Your identity is shaped daily by your habits, thoughts, and environment. To rewrite your internal script, start by asking, who do I want to become? If you aspire to be a leader, act like one now. Make decisions with confidence, speak with clarity, and take responsibility for your growth. If you dream of financial freedom, see yourself as someone who makes smart, disciplined choices with money. Every choice you make is a vote for the person you're becoming. Action steps. Write your identity statement. Create a 1-sentence description of who you want to be. Example, I am a disciplined entrepreneur who creates value daily. Read it every morning. Audit your environment. Surround yourself with people, books, and spaces that reinforce your desired identity. If you want to be a writer, join a writing group or follow authors online. Act as if. Take one small action daily that aligns with your future self. If you want to be a public speaker, practice speaking for 5 minutes in front of a mirror. Your identity is your foundation. Build it intentionally and your actions will follow. Define and execute clear goals. Success doesn't chase vague dreams, it rewards precise plans. Without a clear target, you're wandering in the dark, hoping for a lucky break. But luck favors the prepared. Clarity is your compass, guiding you through life's chaos to meaningful outcomes. Define what success means to you. Is it financial independence, like saving 500 million VND in 3 years? Is it mastering a skill, like coding a mobile app? Or is it building a legacy, like starting a social enterprise that empowers rural communities? Vague goals like I want to be successful lead to vague results. Specificity is power. Use the SMART framework to sharpen your goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. For example, instead of I want to get fit, aim for I'll run a 5K in under 30 minutes by June 2026. Break it down. Create a monthly training plan, schedule 3 weekly runs, and track your progress with a running app. Celebrate small wins, like shaving 10 seconds off your time, to stay motivated. In Vietnam, consider the story of Trần Đình Long, founder of Hoa Phot Group. Starting as a small machinery trader, he set a clear goal to build Vietnam's leading steel company. He didn't just dream, he planned. He studied the market, invested in technology, and executed relentlessly. Today, Hoa Phat is a household name, not because of luck, but because of clarity and action. Execution is where goals come to life. Protect your time like it's sacred. Set aside 1 hour daily for your top priority, whether it's studying, building a business, or practicing a skill. Use tools like a planner or app, e.g. Trello, Notion, to track tasks. The world is full of dreamers who never start. Don't be one of them. Action steps. Set one SMART goal. Write down one specific goal for the next 6 months. For example, I'll save 50 million VND by December 2025 by cutting unnecessary expenses and freelancing. Break it down. Create a timeline with monthly, weekly, and daily tasks. If your goal is to learn English, commit to 30 minutes of Duolingo daily and 1 weekly conversation class. Resilience turns setbacks into comebacks. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Life will test you with rejections, mistakes, and losses. The question isn't if you'll fall, but how you'll rise. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain. It's about choosing growth in the face of adversity. Take J.K. Rowling, who faced 12 rejections before Harry Potter was published. A single mother struggling financially, she could have given up. But she saw herself as a writer, not a failure. Each rejection became a lesson, refining her craft and resolve. When her book finally found a home, it wasn't luck, it was resilience, the quiet strength to stand up one more time than she fell. In Vietnam, look at the story of Phạm Nhật Vượng, founder of Vingroup. In the 1990s, he started a noodle business in Ukraine with little money and no connections. When his early ventures struggled, he didn't quit. He analyzed his failures, learned about real estate, and pivoted. Today, Vingroup is a cornerstone of Vietnam's economy, a testament to Vuong's ability to turn setbacks into comebacks. Resilience is built through practice. Reframe failures as lessons. Write down 3 things you learned from every setback. Surround yourself with supporters who lift you up, not critics who drag you down. And when life feels heavy, ask, what is this teaching me? The answer will guide you forward. Action steps. Reframe failure. After a setback, e.g., a failed exam, journal 3 lessons learned, e.g., I need to study earlier, or I should ask for help. Build a support system. Connect with one person, a friend, mentor, or family member, who encourages your growth. Share your goals and challenges with them. Practice small recoveries. If you miss a workout or deadline, don't spiral. Do one small action the next day to get back on track, like a 10-minute walk or a quick task. The world may judge you by your scars, but you define yourself by your strength. The unshakable power of self-belief. Doubt is a thief. It steals your potential before you begin. Self-belief, on the other hand, is a spark that ignites possibilities. It's not arrogance, it's clarity about your worth. When you believe you're capable, you walk taller, speak bolder, and attract opportunities that match your energy. Consider Muhammad Ali, who called himself the greatest before the world agreed. As a young boxer, he faced skepticism, but his belief fueled his training and fights. He didn't wait for validation, he claimed it. That confidence carried him to become a global icon, not just in sports, but in courage. In Vietnam, think of Dang Nguyen Vu, the founder of Trung Nguyen Coffee. Starting with a small coffee shop in Buon Ma Thuột, he believed he could bring Vietnamese coffee to the world. Despite limited resources and fierce competition, his self-belief drove him to innovate and expand. Today, Trung Nguyen is a symbol of Vietnamese ambition, built on Vu's unwavering confidence. Self-belief is a muscle you strengthen through action. Take one bold step today. Apply for that job, pitch that idea, or share your work. Each action reinforces your confidence, creating a cycle of growth. The world mirrors what you project. Walk into a room knowing your value, and others will sense it. Action steps. Affirm your worth. Write 3 things you're proud of, e.g., I solved a tough problem at work. Read them daily to build confidence. Take one bold action. Do something outside your comfort zone this week, like speaking up in a meeting or sharing a project online. Visualize success. Spend 5 minutes daily imagining yourself achieving your goal, feeling the emotions of success. Doubt may whisper, but belief roars. Choose which voice to amplify. Discipline builds unstoppable momentum. Motivation fades, discipline endures. Success isn't born from bursts of inspiration. It's forged in consistent effort. Discipline is showing up when you're tired, uninspired, or unnoticed. It's prioritizing progress over comfort, day after day. Imagine a student in Da Nang who wants to learn programming. She commits to coding 30 minutes daily, even after long school days. She starts with free tutorials on YouTube, builds small projects like a calculator app, and tracks her progress in a journal. 6 months later, she lands a freelance gig building a website. That's discipline. Small, deliberate actions compounding into big results. In Vietnam, consider Nguyen Thi Phuen Thao, CEO of Vietjet Air. Starting as a young entrepreneur trading goods, she built her empire through disciplined execution, studying markets, managing finances, and taking calculated risks. Her daily commitment to excellence turned a startup into a major airline. Start small. Pick one habit that aligns with your goal, maybe reading 10 pages daily or saving 50,000 Vien Dan weekly. Use a habit tracker like Habitica or a simple notebook to stay accountable. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum makes you unstoppable. Action steps. Choose one habit. Pick a small, daily action. Example, I'll write 100 words daily for my blog. Commit for 30 days. Track progress. Use a habit tracker to mark each day you complete your habit. Review weekly to stay motivated. Reward small wins. After a week of consistency, treat yourself. Example, a favorite coffee, to reinforce the habit. Discipline isn't restriction. It's liberation. It's the bridge between your dreams and reality. The power of continuous learning. Success demands growth, and growth demands learning. In a world that changes daily, standing still is falling behind. Continuous learning isn't just about formal education. It's about staying curious, seeking new skills, and adapting to challenges. Take Elon Musk, who taught himself rocket science to build SpaceX. Without a background in aerospace, he devoured books, consulted experts, and experimented relentlessly. His commitment to learning turned a bold vision into reality, launching rockets that redefined space travel. In Vietnam, look at Ton Duc Thang, the first president of Vietnam and a lifelong learner. From his early days as a mechanic to leading a nation, he studied history, politics, and leadership through books and real-world experience. His curiosity and adaptability shaped his legacy. Learning doesn't require a classroom. Read books, take online courses, or learn from mentors. For example, if you want to start a business, study marketing on Coursera, read The Lean Startup, or shadow a local entrepreneur. Every new skill you gain is a tool for your future. Action steps. Identify a skill. Choose one skill that supports your goal, e.g., public speaking, coding, financial planning. Commit to learning it for 3 months. Curate resources. Find one book, one course, and one mentor or community to guide you. For example, join a local Toastmasters club for speaking skills. Apply knowledge. Use what you learn in a real project, like building a website or giving a presentation at work. Stay curious. The more you learn, the more you can achieve. Building a supportive network. No one succeeds alone. Your network, friends, mentors, peers, shapes your journey. A supportive network lifts you up, challenges you to grow, and opens doors you didn't know existed. Consider Oprah Winfrey, who built a media empire with the help of mentors like Maya Angelou and peers who believed in her vision. Her network provided advice, encouragement, and opportunities, amplifying her success. In Vietnam, think of the entrepreneurial community in Ho Chi Minh City, where startups like Tiki and Axie Infinity thrived through collaboration. Founders shared resources, connected with investors, and learned from each other's successes and failures. A strong network turned individual dreams into collective wins. Build your network intentionally. Seek mentors who've walked the path you aspire to. Connect with peers who share your goals. Even small interactions, like joining a local business group or attending a workshop, can spark lifelong relationships. Action steps. Find a mentor. Identify one person in your field, for example, a teacher, colleague, or online expert, and ask for advice. Start with a specific question like, how did you overcome specific challenge? Join a community. Attend a local event or join an online group, for example, a Facebook group for Vietnamese entrepreneurs. Engage actively by sharing ideas or asking questions. Give first. Offer help to others, like sharing a resource or introducing two contacts. Giving builds trust and strengthens relationships. Your network is your net worth. Build it with care. Mastering time management. Time is your most valuable asset. Success doesn't come from having more time. It comes from using it wisely. Mastering time management means prioritizing what matters, eliminating distractions, and creating space for progress. Take Nguyen Thut Thun, President Ho Chi Minh, who balanced writing, organizing, and leading a revolution despite limited resources. He prioritized his time, focusing on high-impact tasks like building alliances and studying global politics. His disciplined approach to time shaped a nation. In today's world, distractions are endless. Social media, emails, Netflix. Effective time management requires clarity and systems. Use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize tasks. Focus on what's important and urgent, delegate or eliminate the rest. Block time for deep work, like studying or creating, and protect it fiercely. Action steps. Use the Eisenhower matrix. List your tasks and categorize them into urgent, important, not urgent, important, etc. Focus on the top two categories. Time block. Schedule 1 hour daily for your most important goal. Turn off notifications during this time. Review weekly. Spend 15 minutes every Sunday planning your week. Adjust your schedule to stay aligned with your goals. Time is finite. Use it to build a life that lasts. Cultivating a positive mindset. Your mindset shapes your reality. A positive mindset doesn't ignore challenges, it sees them as opportunities. It's the lens that turns obstacles into stepping stones and failures into lessons. Consider Nick Vujicic, born without limbs, who faced unimaginable challenges. Instead of despair, he chose gratitude and purpose, becoming a global motivational speaker. His mindset transformed his limitations into a platform for impact. In Vietnam, the story of Nguyen No Ki inspires millions. Paralyzed in both arms as a child, he learned to write with his feet, eventually becoming a teacher and author. His positive mindset, focusing on what he could do, not what he couldn't, paved the way for a remarkable life. Cultivate positivity through gratitude, visualization, and self-talk. Start each day with 3 things you're thankful for. Visualize your goals as if they're already achieved. Replace negative thoughts, example, I can't do this, with empowering ones, example, I'm learning how to do this. Action steps. Practice gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for daily, like a supportive friend or a small win. Visualize success. Spend 5 minutes daily imagining your goal achieved, focusing on the emotions of success. Reframe challenges. When facing a setback, ask, what can I learn? Instead of why me? A positive mindset doesn't guarantee success, but it makes the journey possible. Conclusion. Build your legacy from within. Success starts where you are, with who you are. Your identity shapes your actions, your goals give you direction, your resilience turns obstacles into opportunities, your belief opens doors, your discipline builds momentum, your learning fuels growth, your network amplifies impact, your time creates space, and your mindset lights the way. These pillars interlock to create a life of purpose and legacy. Start today. Write your identity statement. Set one smart goal. Take one bold step. Learn one new skill. Connect with one person. Manage your time wisely. Choose positivity. The journey to success is not a sprint. It's a series of choices. Make them wisely, and you'll build a life that inspires others.